Hi, this is Mark Mitchell from Wizard Strategy, back again with another review of dealer locators for this time the vinyl fencing business. So I picked four vinyl fencing manufacturers and their websites to see how easy they make it to find to buy their product. And so let's get started. So the first company that we're going to look at is Ply Gem, and so here we see products, ideas, and learning support for pros. How to buy? Contact us. And so we'll jump over here and hit the how to buy, which I like that term, as we have more ways to purchase products today than just going to a brick and mortar store. Particularly with online, so maybe this term, how to buy is a better term than find a pro or dealer locator. So we've made purchasing Ply Gem building products easy. Find a profile installer. I want to visit a distributor. So I'm always playing the role of the consumer. So I'm not looking for a distributor. I'm looking for a professional installer. So easy enough. So I go here and I want to look and say, so here we have, one of these issues where we have a large multi-product company that, for, I'll say, their convenience, they have one thing set up here. I don't understand why I'm going from vinyl fencing. Why they don't just take me right there? Why do I have to choose this? It's just an extra step. And so, interested in Ply Gem fence and railing, contact us to get connected with a team member who can help. Okay, this is not not a good way to go. Okay, just in today's world, I want to know. I want to accomplish a task, and the task is I'm interested in fencing, and I want to find a pro. That's what you told me. But now I have to fill out a lot of information here, more than maybe I'm ready to give you at this time. And even more so, this is going to take a little bit of time for me to do this, and I'm likely to maybe just go, heck with it, right? So then it's also, I may, once again, fabricator, whatever I'm looking for. Didn't I already tell you? Okay, product and installation, right? So at least we're staying in the fence category. That's good. Vinyl fence type. Let's see. I'm not sure. Once again, we frequently make this mistake. We assume that the customer knows more than they do. Like, I do not know the difference between privacy, semi-privacy, picket, or ranch rail. Okay? So that is, I don't know which one I'm interested in, right? And let's take a look here. This may also be specialty, design, or standard. I don't know the difference between that, so don't ask me. Reason for looking. Wow, this is asking for a lot. If Ply Gem is making it hard for me to buy their product. They should say, here's my zip code. Here are pros who can sell and install and help you design your fence. But they've put this extra step, so I'm going to have to wait. One, I have to spend a lot of time telling you information. Two, I have to answer some questions I don't know the answers to. And then three, I have to, I have to wait for a response. And in today's world, I'm used to being on Amazon is my new measure of performance, so I'm not used to waiting for anything. I'm used to staying on the Ply Gem. Ply Gem helps me find the right person, the right pro to help me have a great fence installation. Let's jump over here to Bufftech. Now, this was also a little strange one where I've got this, not quite sure, I've got this Bufftech website that's part of Certainteed, but when I try to go find anything out, I end up on the Certainteed website. So if for example, I go here and I go all the way down all this list of things here, from web source to literature and brochures, technical installation. Oh, find a fence, decking, and railing contractor. Great. and now I end up on the CertainTeed site. And just a little bit like we just saw with Ply Gem, here's a large multi-product company that has designed a website more for their convenience than the convenience of the consumer. And so I'm looking for fencing. Why don't I just go right to the fence locator? But I guess, so I choose fencing here, and there's my zip code. Fine. This is nice. And I have to now, I rarely see, once again, I rarely see this. I have to agree to these terms and conditions. So it's like another step, another thing you're asking me to do. It may seem small, but every little extra click you're asking me to do. And now, why am I not being able to get here? Let's see. It's not showing me anything. Well, I'm going to try again. Fence. And I'm going to put in 80301. And maybe I'll just not agree. No, it wants me to agree. I agreed. Now it does. Okay. So I guess it didn't get, that's the last time I clicked. So, okay. So once again, we found 2 fence pros within 25 miles. Okay, fine. So here are 2 places. And so here's the, here's the little map in which, once again, I'm probably not going to go there. I'm probably going to have them come and look at my location, my property, help me figure out what I need. And so the location is not that important to me. I just need to know that you will install a fence where I live. But I view more, and I guess I was thinking that this would take me to a landing page telling me about Stockyard Ranch Supply. But no, it just, it says services offered, Bufftech fence accreditations, Bufftech master. So I'm not sure, like, why, if that's all you're going to tell me, why did I have to click for that? And then add to my pros, I'm not sure, not sure why I need that, But the bigger issue here is I'm going to click and go right to Stockyard Ranch Supply, or I'm going to call them. In either case, CertainTeed is now no longer involved. I'm now dealing directly with Stockyard Ranch Supply or Rocky Mountain Forest Products, one of those 2. But what I'm probably going to do, once again, is I want to make sure that the fence company that I decided on or chose was the right one for me. And so I'm going to go probably on my own to their website. And so here I am at fence their and I don't know what's the price and supply alert due to unforeseen. Okay, is there a website here? I don't know. What I'm not sure what's going on here. So this is, so you've now sent me to something that doesn't look like a website. So I'm not upset with Stockyard Fence Yard Supply. I'm kind of going, wow, CertainTeed here has once again wasted my time. So, I will now go and say, let's take a look here at Rocky Mountain, and let's go to their website. And so so I got to their website, and good. Right here, I wasn't sure what I expect, but fencing is an important part of their business. I was a little concerned that it might be, just we sell 1,000 things, including fencing. And so fencing supplying fence companies, homeowners alike. Let's see, go to products. Let's see, linear calculator, common questions, materials. And I'm yet to see here where they're telling me, no, I came here for vinyl. I was sent here by a vinyl company, but they're showing me wood. They're showing me competitive products to vinyl. And let's see what happens when I say go to products and fencing materials. Well, ranch rustic, quality standards, get rid of this thing, premium, highest quality material. I'm looking for the word vinyl, and I'm not seeing the word vinyl. So I don't know if I click on these, which one. Yeah, they just really seem to be pushing me towards wood. Oh, here's vinyl. Let's see what happens when we go here. Does it do anything? No. Okay. Fencing supplies, specialty fencing reviews, storage, Trex. Oh boy. Okay, so I end up I'm waiting here to help and find a Bufftech, but not certaintied. I'm not finding it, and this is a common thing. So there were two options that I had. One of them, their website doesn't really function, and two, the other one seems to be selling me anything but Bufftech or vinyl. They're first trying to sell me wood over vinyl, and secondly, it looks like if they're featuring a brand, it's Trex versus Bufftech. So that's a problem for me as well, for certainty, and Bufftech, but for me as a potential homeowner, I go, well, I guess I can't use Bufftech. So what good has all of Bufftech's website advertising and so forth done? Not a lot. Let's jump on here to take a look at Illusions. Is another brand I found of vinyl fencing. And we look here and we see become a dealer, contact, literature, fence design, a blog, why us. Let's see, maybe, get a quote. Just want to see if they hid down here something like where to buy. Sometimes people like to hide them down here. Don't know why, but they do. But I'm going to assume that our best option is their version of where to buy is get a quote. So here, once again, you're asking me information, not probably too much, but I'm not sure, am I getting a quote on product? Am I getting a quote on an install? And I don't even know what I need. I just know I want a fence, or I want to replace a fence or something. I don't know necessarily what I need. So there's a lot of other good tools like visit our gallery, download a brochure, design your fence, and so forth. But Illusions would do much better if they had a locator, that said, find a pro or where to buy or how to buy, and gave me the different options I have to get Illusions vinyl fencing installed or just purchase. So I think there's a real opportunity here for them. And now the final one is Superior plastic products. And so right here is where to buy. Now let's see what happens. We go here. And so we find the dealer locator, and it thinks I'm in Pennsylvania where they are, but I'm going to give it a search radius of 25 miles and search. See if we find anybody in, nobody. Okay, nobody here. So let's take a look at if I go 50, maybe? No? All right. Well, I'm going to see. Let's see what happens here. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. See if that. 4, 5, 0, 3, 2. See, is this going to get me there or not? 2, 1, 1. Just making stuff up here, seeing if something works or not. Is there? Oh, there is such a. Okay, that's in Kentucky. Okay, so I'm in Kentucky. So, so I have Pilot lumber. I have McCabe lumber, Eads fence, Red Barn lumber. If you're unable to locate a dealer, you give us a call. We'll help you find the closest one. Okay, nice. Now, but once again, I'm trying to decide which is the right one for me. And the only options they're giving me here are, well, they're giving me lumber dealers who are not going to probably do the install. Then I see Eads Fence, who sounds like a fencing company. And so let's see what happens if we click on Eads Fence. Looks like it's working. I see the little spinning wheel here. We should get there soon. Still not there. well, let's just forget about that one. Oh, here it is. Well, that took way too long to load. But here's Eads Fence, the Super Fence store, right? Your single source. So I went directly from Superior to Eads Fence. So now Superior is no longer involved. Superior doesn't know that I did this. I'm now here on Eads. And so I take a look and say, what am I looking for here? Let's say professionally installed fences and products. Let's say I want that. Because what I'm trying to do is to decide who is the right source for me in my situation, in my project. And it may be I'm looking for it depends on your product, I'm looking for an online seller, I'm looking just for product, or I'm looking for professional installation, which also many times will include professional design. So here we are waiting. So here's professionally installed fences and products. And I'm going to just say, here's a picket fence, here's a privacy fence. So I'm going to go for privacy fence. And once again, so, this is really not much Superior can do about the Eads Fence Company's issues with their website that make it difficult, but I'm probably going to leave. But let's just say I'm staying here. So it tells me about their things. It shows me a number of different fence products, and I'm not sure that is mulberry or tupelo or juniper, is that a style or is that a manufacturer? Because I'm not seeing anything here about why Superior, we sell Superior and they're so great. I'm just seeing these products. So so that's so there's a problem there. So back here, so if I then would go to Pilot Lumber, McCade Lumber, whatever, and I can click here, and over here's find the address if I want to go there. There's a phone number, directions, and all that. It is nice that I can go right to their website. It saves me the time of cutting and pasting, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. And so here's composite deck and railing experts, not fencing experts, but we'll say that's okay. And so I'm looking for shop by category. Let's see what happens here if we look at, do we find outdoor living or fencing specifically? I'm looking here for fencing. We're going to take a guess and say fencing is outdoor living. And no luck there. Back. Farm and ranch, building materials. Where would they put fencing? Building materials. Columns and posts. Deck materials. This is a lot of work. Okay, here I am. Nope. I'm sorry. I went to the wrong place. Ended up going to plastic sheeting by mistake. Going back here. Wow, here's their categories, of decking, railing, patio, framing. Man. I'm probably just, whoa. Here we have Fortress Railing and AZEK Timber Tech and decks. Wouldn't it be nice if they had a section about fencing and featured Superior? But, so once again, and this may just be a bad zip code for Superior. They may not have the greatest resources here, but they're not making it easy for me. So they're not being helpful to their dealer, and they're not being helpful to themselves. And in today's world, I'm likely to leave and go find another vinyl fence company that makes it easier. Now, fortunately for Superior, I'm really not finding anybody here of these four at least that's doing a great job. The level of job that should be done, which should be to make it easy to find easy for me as the homeowner who wants a new fence to get connected with the right source, whether I want to buy just product or I want someone to do the professional, we'll say, design and installation of that. Who's the right one for me? And that's not happening. So I think there's a lot of opportunity here in vinyl fencing for improvement. I'll probably in the coming weeks look at other fencing materials to see if they're doing any better. But as we have, we're going to see I think in the next 24 months, we're going to see a lot of people that are not going to want to sell their house to buy a new house just because of pricing and all that. They're going to continue to fix up their current house, and fencing is an important part of that. And fencing category or fencing manufacturers aren't making it easy to choose them when it comes to, okay, I'm now ready to buy. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and I'd love to hear your comments if you any thoughts that you have, and if you'd like me to review your company or website, locator, or product, let me know, and we'll have another one next week. Until then, take care.